the science behind Bhava Samadhi, we have had many Western researchers in the field of analyzing and studying the neurophysics, the neurochemistry of all the athletes, top people who are performing extremely well in the sports, martial artists, and they have identified what they call as the zone. Zone is a altered state of consciousness which the Western world identifies with, where a person is at its peak possibility and focus during a sport. Now that is a very limited understanding of the samadhi experience or the turiya experience, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made accessible to everybody. So what essentially it means is the kind of an effort and training a top athlete or a top performer has to go through to experience Turiya, Swamiji is making it accessible to each and every one of us. So it is not an elite people who have just access to this extraordinary state. It is made accessible to everyone. So Bhava Samadhi is one of the ways it is made accessible to every common person, not just an accomplished group.
You can have the Bhava Samadhi just by having a view, glimpse,
Exactly.
and you can experience the same state of consciousness, same state of bliss, everything just by having a darshan of the Nijavatara when he is meant. Also, having darshan or even a glimpse brings lasting transformation in us, cleansing lifetimes of karmas and raising you to the next level of super conscious spirit, like hitting the reset button.
During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of Avatar. Mirror neurons activate and process all observed moments or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar.
What it means is that once our mirrors what is happening in the chemistry of Swamiji, the point of Hindu, when he's manifesting the bhava. Actually, it
That
is a
bliss chemistry which
yeah
is happening in the neurochemistry which is happening, and the bliss hormones which is
being released.
being released, being showered from the Sahasrara of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, which we can't even fathom. That
That
experience.
nectarian rain, that nectarian sour, that can be experienced just by having a glimpse or darshan the Nijavatara.
So, Gyanaprabhaji, just to share like a very small insight in this, we have seen how very excited when we are watching a particular sport, when our favorite athlete or somebody is doing a certain act, and we feel so engaged, we feel as if we are there and doing it. Or as simple as somebody is carrying a cardboard box which is very high, and when he is trying to carry it and it appears that he's going to fall, we go through that experience, feel that we are going to fall.
Yeah.
So just by the virtue of going through that experience through the sight, we are able to experience this. That is what mirror neurons essentially do, which has enabled humans to learn from their forefathers without having to go through the hard labor of actually doing each and everything. That has helped us evolve much more faster than other beings on the planet. So this,
Swamiji actually gives this example that if you are watching someone swimming in the river, your body will start reacting to it, and you will start feeling that you can also swim. And if you are observing completely, you will get the whole experience complete. Your level of engagement with the sight, the level of engagement with the darshan, that is what is required for having the complete.
exactly like how if a very evolved being, which are the enlightened masters and avatar, especially Swamiji himself, when he's giving us that experience, it is a very rare happening. Now, going forward to understanding what are Akashic readings. Akashic readings are readings from the cosmic archives. Akashic readings is not a prediction, it is a reading from the cosmic archives. There is no such thing as past, present, and future. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time, starts the past, present, and future. But in Akashic record, there is no past, present, and future. That is why what you call as happened, happening, yet to happen, are clearly already recorded. And Swamiji is accessing this dimension, and therefore he is able to see everything as it is and reveal to us.
Now we will have a short introduction about the Supreme Pontiff of Hindu. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is Jagat Guru. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhan, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilization. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, 1008th incarnation of Param Shiva as per Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifest, yoga and temple-based university a lifestyle for
Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvanya Pitha Thondai Mandala. He is the incumbent emperor of the Surya Vamsha Surangi Samraj. He is the present 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam of Kailashanota Shamla Pitha Sarvanya Pitha. He is the present Mahamandaleshwar, supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akhada, the largest apex monastic order of India.
the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Atal Akhada, ancient apex body of Hindu, and is the present 23rd Guru Mahasanidhanam of Dharma Mukti Swargapuram. Swamiji is elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1000 Hindu leaders.
Swamiji, the supreme point of Hinduism, is revered as a teacher of Hinduism, most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched. He has authored more than 300 books and written more than 10,000 articles in three languages: English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, and translated, which all of which has been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of books and articles written by His Divine, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, has been read and downloaded. Over 10,000 hours of discourses have been given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for the benefit of humanity. He has enriched and enriched over 1 billion lives digitally. He is respected as a commentator of all sacred scriptures such as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras,
Brahma
Brahma
Sutra,
Sutras, Yoga Sutras,
Ashtavakra
Ashtavakra
Gita.
Gitas, Jaina Sutras, etc.
Swamiji is honored as leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, and is the reviver of 108 ancient sampradayas, Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas, Rudras, Rishikas, Bhairavas, Bhairavis, Sannyasis. Swamiji is establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University in the world, with satellite campuses in 150 countries. Swamiji is establisher of 1000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems and is the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvanga Pithas. Swamiji is collector of the largest Hindu library, over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf sculptures, over 2 million, 20
20
million
million.
digital. This was all a short introduction. Now we will move on to the next segment, which is the demonstration of extraordinary powers of the third eye. As you all know, Swamiji has not only
Himself manifesting extraordinary powers,
he
he
has
has initiated
yes,
billions, if not billions, of his disciples and Hindus all around the world to manifestation of extraordinary powers as per the Veda Agamas.
and today one of the Bal sons he will come and he will demonstrate the power of the third. And it's not only that this power of the third eye limited to only the people who have directly met Swamiji, the physical initiation. Even if you attend any of Swamiji's initiation online, you will also manifest the same powers. So this power demonstration is to give an, a confidence to everyone that power manifestation is a possibility and it is possible for you. So please do attend it sincerely, and you can also manifest the powers towards the end of today's full program. After Swamiji's darshan, Parashakti Akashic reading, you can attend the Kailasa courtyard power manifestation session. You can yourself manifest all these powers. We'll be moving on after this.
Devi Parashakti Bhavasmaya Darshan, Manish ji and Tarabesh Maharaj have beautifully introduced us into the session and leading us towards the next segment of today's program, which is the manifestation of the extraordinary Shaktis of Paramashivoham. The Balsans, Nithyananda Yogis, the initiate disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will now be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all of us the experiences as well as the results of the extraordinary manifestation of the divine powers awakened us through the Diksha, which is the initiation. In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye awakening with various other powers with the blessings and grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We'll be manifesting the following powers of third eye, beginning with the eyes blindfolded. The third eye is the cosmic browsing center, located between the brows, which upon initiation, one. What are Shaktis? Manifesting powers, Shaktis, are described in the Vedas and in the Agamas as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are divine. You need to manifest divine, and not you are man, you need to reach the divine. Here, the foundation is that you are Paramashiva. Your unmanifest recognizes that you are Paramashiva even if you have not yet manifested it. Understand? That is why what Paramashiva is revealing through this body and through the system, through this methodology, any samyama you do on powerful cognitions, you manifest only Shaktis and powers, not Siddhis. These are the direct words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on this topic, on the subject of power manifestation and Shaktis. Let us now understand the differences between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shaktis arise from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine in high integrity with the Guru. The Shaktis are the source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance on the path of enlightenment. They do not manifest from the space of enlightenment itself as Shaktis. The Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar. Shaktis are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and they may divert you from your experience of enlightenment. Paramashiva is the source of Shaktis. He is a primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. As the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakrityas, or the five cosmic actions of Srishti, which is creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, through bhava, pulling out of delusion, as well as anugraha, which is the liberating grace for all living entities. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the 1008th living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva, as well as the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle for enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It is where the science of enlightenment and powers, Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record breaking pace which has never been accomplished before. The Guru Parampara is the source and is what kept this power manifestation science alive. The knowledge and science of manifesting these Shaktis were passed down from one generation to the next through the Diksha, which is the initiation by the enlightened gurus. The supreme pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation. From the various disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra and Shri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, the science of Aushadha, Advaita and Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva and Paramashiva Vijnana. So, how do we awaken the divine Shaktis in us? Every ultimate truth, jnana, mapped into our consciousness, prajna, manifests as the possibility and power of every being, prajnana. Here, we have a beautiful video where the science of Diksha, the science of initiation, is expanded upon.
Diksha.
Why is Diksha important? And how can we benefit most
Diksha
from Diksha?
is
That's
the
all. Watch this video
direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch.
The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasapi Dikshanam Muktihi Kalamakhண்டிtam Avirodhat Bhavantyeva Prasangyastu Muktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi Diksha Vihinasya Na Siddhihi Na Cha Sadgatihi Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Guruna Dikshito Bhavet. One who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within
Yes, sincerely apologize for the technical glitches. We'll be now moving on to the next part of the segment, which is understanding the science of power manifestation, how the power manifestation science is authenticated through the four various aspects or evidences of the pramanas. And the first is the Shastra Pramana, which is the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures of Hinduism. The second is the Apta Pramana, which are the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities on Hinduism, such as the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified this science. The next is the Atma Pramana. The Atma Pramana is the personal account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience on the science of power manifestation. And last is the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observations as well as scientific experimentations. The Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. The Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded upon. Vedas and Agamas, the Vedagamas are given the status of Shruti. As they are directly revealed by Paramashiva, they are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from the Shastras or scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. Let us now get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of this power of third eye. Here we have the Shastra Pramana, which is the scriptural reference to manifest the power of third eye. Kapalantarmanonyasya tishthanmilitalochanaha kramena manasodardyart lakshaye lakshyamuttamam. By fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession. By that stability of the mind in inner space, one directly sees the ultimate goal by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source. And here we have the Apta Pramana, which Bhagavan Sri Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. Nato mam shakyase drushtum anenaiva svachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you the divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. In the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. The 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form and is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through the third eye. Here we have the Atma Pramana, where Swamiji, in his own words, explains and narrates to us the experience of his first third eye awakening that he had at the age of 10. As Swamiji narrates, the first experience that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360-degree, 10 directions, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience all of that as me. Here we have the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observations as well as the scientific experimentations. Study measures and compares the metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative open of third eye states using positron emission tomography, otherwise known as PET. When performing daily activities, high activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located. When in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the brain is at peace. And here we have the Sakshi Pramana, which are the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiate disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This rare and sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for the ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the living incarnation of Paramashiva, The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting this pure and great science of third eye awakening, along with many other spiritual sciences, through initiation, which is the Diksha, where millions of people have been initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and are experiencing the profound results as extraordinary powers in their everyday lives. Let us now get ready to witness the live Sakshi Pramana, the demonstration of the power of third eye with the Balsans and the Nityananda Yogis. Joining us here today for this power manifestation session, we have with us Srinitya Shivashankarananda Maharaj, who is an extraordinary power manifester as well as a Balsant who has been on multiple world tours around the globe, manifesting and spreading the science of third eye awakening. Nityananda Maharaj.
Having today in having first demonstration of this extraordinary power today, we'll be looking into manifesting this power where having ourselves completely blindfolded and seeing what we can do with our eyes completely blindfolded. So in my hands, as you can see, the mindfold which I'm at, this mindfold tested by the ophthalmologist and is the front is an acrylic sheet which is there, and the behind is the sponge, and in the side is an adjustable strap where you can adjust it accordingly, tighten it or loosen it up while wearing this. So I'll be wearing this mindfold and blindfolding myself, and there's completely no vision or type of a light which is being seen from this. So this is completely tested and scientifically proven. There'll be nothing to be. So what you can see on the other side of the camera is there are a set of color coins which are there, quite of many different colors. So as they are being watched from the YouTube live, Facebook live, Kailasa, and the two video conference on Zoom, what is going to happen when I blindfold myself? So the set of coins will be shuffled and selected coins be taken, and the same colors to be taken and set it up accordingly. So setting the whole colors up in the same appropriate proportion is today's power manifest segment, basically playing with this power itself. So Swamiji says very beautifully, when you manifest this power of Tada or any power which is being initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, you manifest what you want as a reality, and you yourself see yourself as Paramashiva. So now let us all connect ourselves in the space of oneness with Swamiji by chanting the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, requesting his grace and blessings to manifest these extraordinary powers of third eye.
The Shivshankar Maharaj, you can go ahead and ask the volunteer to tie the eye band. And as Shivshankar Maharaj is preparing himself, getting the eye band for manifesting this extraordinary Shakti of seeing with the eyes blindfolded, let us all get into the space of oneness with Swamiji and bring our awareness to our third eye center. Remember Swamiji in our third eye. Earlier today, we saw and understood a little bit about the science of mirroring neurons. How just by seeing the person performing a certain action, our brains will immediately mirror and pick up the neuron activity and start mirroring the neuron activity happening in the other person's brain. And so while Shiv Shankar Maharaj is manifesting this power of seeing with the eyes blindfolded, we will also, as we are seeing Shiv Shankar Maharaj manifesting this power, the same neuron activity will be mirroring in our brains as well, helping us also to manifest this power of seeing with the eyes blindfolded. Let us all sit straight and bring our awareness to our third eye. Remembering Swamiji sitting in our third eye. Let us start Mahavakya mantra. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And as we chant the Maha mantra, continue to remember Swamiji and be in that space of oneness with him. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Continue to be in this deep space of oneness as we get ready. Prepare ourselves for this power manifestation session.
Yes, we can go ahead.
Yes, Shiv Shankar Maharaj. So, why don't you go ahead and tell us again what the power manifestation demo is going to be today?
So what's going to happen is there are a set of coins, the different color coins in front of me, and basically as whatever being is being mentioned with the power manifest in corner, you can leave a comment in the YouTube live or the Facebook live to choose any one color from this and start stacking it up accordingly without following it. For example, if there is a green, take it up and keep separately and choose all the greens around this whole coins which are being there, about more than 100 and plus coins which are mixed different colors. Take it and stack it upon in a separate place without following it.
Yes, Maharaj. So maybe we can go ahead and start by piling up all the green tiles. Yes. And as we see Shiv Shankar Maharaj piling up all the green tiles, blindfolded, seeing through the power of his third eye, let us all understand a little bit more about what the third eye is. The third eye is located between our brow center and is the seat of the cosmos. It is mentioned and said to be the cosmic browsing center because it is through the third eye all the powers, all the knowledge repositories, everything is accessible and downloadable. The cosmic is like the third eye is like the cosmic internet, the cosmic browsing center, which connects us to the whole cosmos and awakens us, allows us, open up the possibilities for us to become extraordinary, manifest the extraordinary. And so the preliminary power of an awakened third eye is seeing with the eyes blindfolded. Without this power of seeing with the eyes blindfolded, it is through this power that the experience of third eye awakening is solidified and strengthened in our being. Only when we manifest this power of seeing with the eyes blindfolded, not only will the powers start manifesting in us, but we ourselves will have the trust and will have the confidence that our third eye is awakened. And so, this power is a very beautiful power which is manifested as soon as the initiated disciple receives the blessings of the awakened third eye. Other powers which manifest from the third eye is the powers of body scanning, the powers of remote vision, all of which require nothing else but to be in the feeling connection with the Guru Bhakti, with the Master, with Swamiji, being in oneness with him to allow these powers to manifest. And so, as we can see, Shiv Shankara has almost stacked up all the green color tiles from the mixture. And to make sure that they do not fall on top of each other, Maharaj has beautifully stacked them in separate piles. And yes, thank you so much, Shiv Shankara Maharaj, for manifesting this power manifestation demonstration for all of us. Stacking up all the colored tiles of the specific color and doing this blindfolded. And even once in a while, when the color was not clear between blue and green, Shiv Shankara Maharaj was still able to identify and separate the colors between the two and stack up only the green color coins. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for manifesting this power of seeing with the eyes blindfolded for all of us. Thank you so much. You can go ahead and ask the Bal Sen to remove your eye band. And so, as we come to the end of this power manifestation segment, let's now get ready to enter into the next segment, which is understanding about what are the Akashic readings. How are the Akashic readings manifest? Please stay tuned as we enter into the further and further segments of today's program.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Shivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. We're now going to be entering the next session about understanding what are the Akashic records. The Akashic records are records which are created in space. Whatever has happened in time is there as a file. Understand nothing can be destroyed. Neither your actions, your thoughts, your plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. The Akashic records, the cosmic archives of everything happened, happening, and yet to happen. The Akashic records are the verbal, visual, five-dimensional document. Whatever is happening is continuously getting recorded. All the information you collected from all of your births is in your DNA. You can access some of them just to understand and not to waste the time performing the same actions again and again.
Yes, as we are seeing the Akashic reading, what it is about, it is very clear that it is not a prediction. It is a reading from the cosmic archives. There is no such thing as past, present, and future. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. Only the dimension of time starts in the past, present, and future. But in Akashic records, which is beyond space, there is no past, no present, no future. That is why what you call as happened, happening, and yet to happen are clearly already recorded.
In Swamiji's own words, nobody has a right to manipulate, to comment on these readings. Nobody has a right to interpret, comment these readings. They are complete unto themselves. For anybody to live in tune with the cosmos, the Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, does not need any special practice other than listening to those great readings again and again. When you listen to these great readings, naturally, your negative logic is penetrated, broken, and these great truths settle in your inner space and they make you live enlightenment.
Now, it is very important for us to remember that only an avatar can decode Akashic readings. As the avatar of Paramashiva, the supreme body of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidan, and Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, has raised humanity with the blessings and the darshan in the form of Devi Parashakti, revealing answers to questions to the yearning of seekers as solutions, breakthroughs, and liberating humanity from pain and suffering. Any answer given by Devi Parashakti is not just an answer, but a karmic breakthrough for the receiver. And we have seen that Devi Parashakti is manifesting in the Nijavatara, the Jagadguru Mahasanidanam, Supreme Body of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and has been gracing us. And we will have yet another opportunity for asking our questions and reveal and essentially present our yearning in front of Devi Parashakti and have our Akashic records decoded and read for ourselves.
Here we have the scriptural reference to manifest the power of Akashic reading. This is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, 61st Dharana, 84th Sutra. Akasham vimalam pashyan stabdhat कृत्वा दृष्टिं निरन्तरां स्तब्धात्मा तत्क्षणात् देवी भैरवं वपुराप्नुयात्. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, looking at the spotless, infinite etheric space, Akasha beyond the sky and clouds, one should fix one's gaze from the inner space, from the third eye, without blinking continuously, and make the body and inner space steady and motionless. In that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and powers of the infinite space.
Sakshi Pramana, we can see how the experiences and results of extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Body of Hinduism. So many thousands of people have been initiated into the powers of the third eye, and so many beautiful manifestations of those powers, experiences being shared from all over the world have happened. As you can see, sampling of those powers and experiences being shared here. These are just a few of the sharings of the thousands of initiated disciples of the Supreme Body of Hinduism who have successfully started manifesting the power of remote vision after the initiation of the Supreme Body of Hinduism.
Here we have the Apta Pramana, which is the reference of powers of Akashic reading from the various Puranas, Itihasas, and the pasts of Hinduism. In the Hindu Purana Mahabharata, narrates the great story of Maitreya, who reveals the secrets to Vidura, the story of his birth in human form, and the reasons for all of his suffering. Sage Maitreya accessed the Akashic records and told Vidura that he was not an ordinary man, but was in fact an incarnation of Yamaraja, the Lord of Death. He was to play the part of a so-called Shudra for 100 years, being cursed by Manduka Muni.
Now let us look at the Atma Pramana, which is the very own account from Supreme Body of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasamidana, Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam life, that time tested and authenticated this science of power manifestation, science of Akashic reading. In the Supreme Body of Hinduism's own words, reading Akashic records is just open the screen and it will appear. Originally, the Akashic records appear in Sanskrit and then it gets translated into English during the process of seeing the scene and cognizing. That is why most of the English words which are used, those same words are getting repeated in the Akashic records. Because the seer, during the process of seeing, translating the scene, because the seer is the person who is talking to you regularly in English, he uses the same word to cognize and translate the scene during the process of seeing itself.
Let's understand some of the benefits of why the Akashic reading is needed. What can we benefit having an Akashic reading? The Supreme Fund of Hinduism beautifully says, all the information you collected from all of your births is in your DNA. You can access some of them just to understand and not to waste the time performing the same actions again and again. Accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for you to be liberated from your default future, bringing an end to binding cognitions, known and unknown sufferings, leading you to experience the ultimate enlightenment, Paramashivoham.
Again, it is important to remember that only an avatar can alter the Akashic readings. The initiated adolescents can view the Akashic records. However, only an avatar can alter, edit, upgrade, and change the Akashic records. During the darshan and the Dikshas, the Supreme Body of Hinduism blesses and upgrades the Akashic records as per the prayer of the devotee. Whatever blessing, whatever yearning we have, as we present it in front of the Supreme Body of Hinduism, he alters the Akashic records based on our request.
So, what can you ask in Akashic reading? You can ask and expect the most accurate and unbiased answer to any questions about your life, your destiny, your purpose, as well as everyday happenings in your life. You can be spiritually healed of physical and emotional problems with just a look or a word from the supreme founder of Hinduism. Understand the reasons behind the happenings in your life. Receive the blessings to fulfill your right desires and get the clarity to redesign your future. So, these are just a few of the many benefits and experiences which will happen when you are in an Akashic reading. And so now we're going to be now understanding the divine female feminine consciousness, how the feminine consciousness is unique to Hinduism, and exactly what is the feminine consciousness. Here we have the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti. The Dhyana Shlokam is the shloka which describes Devi and it places the devotees how to attain Devi Parashakti. Devi Sorry for the technical glitch. शिवशक्त्या युक्तो यदि भवति शक्त्यः प्रभवितुं न चेदेवं देवो न कशालस्पन्दितुमपि अतस्त्वामाराध्यां हरिहरविरञ्जादिभिरपि प्रणन्तुं स्तोतुं वा कथमकृतपुण्यः प्रभवति. Lord Shiva only becomes able to do creation in this world along with Shakti. Without her, even he cannot move an inch. And so, one who does not do good deeds or who does not sing your praise become adequate to worship you, O Goddess mine, who is worshipped by the Trinity. भवानि त्वं दासे मयि वितरदृष्टिं शकरुणम् इति स्तोतुं वञ्चन् कथयति भवानि त्वमिति या तदैव त्वं तस्मै दिशसि निजसायुज्य पदवीं कुन्दा ब्रह्मेन्द्रस्फुटमकुटनिराजीति पदमम्. If anyone has a wish in his mind to pray, you, Bhavani, my mother, please shower on me a part of your merciful love. Even before he says, you, Bhavani, you, my goddess, would give to him the water falling from the crowns of Vishnu, Rudra, and Brahma at your feet and grant him the eternal life in your world.
Devi Parashakti, she is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. All the great things can start only with mother. Bhuvaneshwari, Devi Parashakti, is the cosmic mother. Her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go back in. She is the source where the Big Bang and black hole keeps happening, keeps going on simultaneously.
Parashakti is the source of all of us. We all came from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, and go back to Parashakti. Understand, we are literally waves in the ocean called Parashakti.
Parashakti is the source Shakti, source energy, source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, and in which all of us are going to merge. It is like a wave. It starts from the ocean, stays in the ocean, raises in the ocean, and then falls into the ocean. In much the same way, we all start from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, raise in Parashakti, drop in Parashakti, and eventually merge in Parashakti.
Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of the Supreme Consciousness. Parashakti is the embodiment of Tyaga.
Now let's look at how this divine feminine consciousness is unique to Hinduism. The tradition of divine worship, Devi worship, mother worship is unique to our tradition, Hinduism, and how the essence, the whole blueprint is contained in this mother worship.
The unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is the sacred feminine worship. Even if everything from what the Vedic tradition gave is lost, then just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, the whole thing can be revived back because that is the seed.
Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas, traditions, or subsects. If all the sampradayas are lost for some reason, and only this one sampradaya, Devi worship, remains, then the whole thing can be brought back. Because the whole thing is actually centered on this one, Mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition.
The sacred feminine worship is the hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta. I myself follow Devi worship. From the beginning, you see my biography and all the deities I carved, the darshans I've had, they have all been mother based, Devi based. These are the direct words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, expressed and shared with the world on the 17th of September 2010.
Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the great avatar who lived from 1836 to 1886, says Shiva is Brahman, but Devi has the key to reach Brahman. Unless she opens, nobody can reach Brahman.
Very beautifully, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa describes the scene. Even though the husband is the owner, the key to the house will be on the hip of the mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of the mother, or the small sons of the mother. Only they can touch that place, the hip of the mother, and remove the key. Nobody else can. So either surrender to the mother, or people who are closer to the mother who can reach.
The divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from Kailasa. They are like a time space zone through deities and incarnations. So many incarnations have happened in Madurai. Paramashiva has Bhagavan Somasundareshwara and Devi Parashakti as Devi Meenakshi came down from Kailasa and established the greatest enlightenment system. In Madurai, Bhagavan Somasundareshwara graced the people of Madurai with various miracles, and he stays in a frequency where he can immediately assume human body and relates with you, answers you, responds to you, and praises you. The whole Shiva Leelarnava in Madurai beautifully Paramashiva reveals in every time when he assumes the form to manifest certain power and grace the devotee. He exemplifies the expression of certain secret that humanity can benefit from. And as an extension of this, we are still seeing the same happening in the form of Devi Parashakti manifesting in the Nijavatara, Supreme Body of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasamilani, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and expressing and responding to each and every one of us to give us the right cognition, the right understanding, the right solutions, to show us the way for our liberation.
Let us now understand the story of Hemanatha Bhagavata. There was once Varukana Pandyan, who was the king of the Pandya Desha, the capital being Madurai. Varugana Pandyan lived like Indra. Once, Hemanathan from North India came to Madurai and was extremely skilled in the art of music and in playing the veena. He played thrilling songs on the veena. The king, appreciating Hemanathan's music,
As Paramashiva and Devi Parashakti manifested, and in so many occasions, in so many such happenings, have revealed the presence and essentially responded to the deities, to the devotees, and answered our prayers most direct way as part of the Leela Nava. The beautiful way through which Devi Parashakti and Bhagavan Paramashiva have again and again expressed themselves, assumed the human body, and responded, protected the devotees. It's the yearning of the devotee that makes this happen time and again. And as we see now, Devi Parashakti has manifested, has been manifesting in the Vejavatara, the Supreme Body of Hinduism, Guru Mahasavidhanam, Great Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, to respond to the current crisis and to protect, to offer protection, to show us the way out of this pandemic and also to reach our liberation. Time and again, this has happened, as we have been seeing in the Leela Nava happening in so many different places, especially in Madurai. And here, right now, we are witnessing it in our very own eyes, how this Leela Nava is transpiring in front of us.
Yes. Thank you so much, Tejaswami, for beautifully sharing how the Shiva Leela Arnava only happening in Madurai now, but the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva, as well as the representative and the reviver of Kailasa, is performing the Shiva Leela Arnava all over the world, where thousands of devotees are experiencing the presence of Swamiji in their life, and miracles and magical things are just happening and manifesting in their lives. Joining us shortly, we're going to be seeing how various devotees have experienced Swamiji in their life and sharing their story, their journey with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Please stay tuned as we enter into the next segment of today's program.
Spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti, simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built.
Nithyanandam.
In this segment, we will be talking about the revelations from Devi Parashakti and the state of the world.
We'll be looking at the crisis from the eyes of the avatar, from Devi's compassion, and understand how we need to prepare ourselves for this time of difficulty.
What are the things that Devi has already revealed and how it is manifesting and becoming a truth? We will be looking into all these things in this segment. So, before we start, we will have a video.
In this video, Devi, through the Nija Avatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will be revealing the Akashic reading on black fungus. We might have read news and what the media has to say about the black fungus, but let us hear from Devi the truth about these new phenomena, extremely concerning things which are happening in the world. Please stay tuned.
கரும்பூஞ்சை வியாதி நுரையீரல் மட்டுமல்லாது மூளையையும் நசுக்கி மனிதனை ஜடமாக்கி மரணத்திற்குள் தள்ளும் உயிரியல் ஆயுதம் மனிதர்கள் மீது நடத்தப்படும் உயிரியல் போர் இது. நவபாஷாணத்தின் மீது பொழியப்பட்ட நீரும் மஞ்சளும் பாலும் வேம்பு ரசமுமே இதற்கு மருந்து. அதை அருந்தி உடலிலே அதை ஊற்றி நீராடி இருந்தவர்க்கு காவல் அம்பிகையின் சக்தி. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். சிருஷ்டி நஷ்டமாகாதிருக்க தேவ ரகசியங்களை தெளிவாய் உலகத்திற்கு சொல்லிவிட்டேன். இந்த ரகசியங்கள் எல்லாம் உலகத்திற்கு நாம் நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு கொண்டு சொல்லும் பொழுது எதிரிகள் பெருங்கோபத்தோடு நித்யானந்தன் திருவுருவை அழித்திடாமல் இருந்திடவே அவன் திருவுருவை